As I mentioned, I'm Sandra Henriquez, the Chief Executive Officer here at CALCASA. And every year, this conference gives us an opportunity to recommit ourselves to figuring out the best way that we can support and be a voice for survivors of sexual violence. It gives us an opportunity to come together and to renew our resolve to eliminate sexual violence together. You are the champions for change, and due to our efforts and the hard work of the trailblazers who began this movement in 1971, 46 years ago, people today take the issue of sexual assault and domestic violence seriously. When we began our work, we did so without a roadmap. It was our passion and commitment to justice that has fueled us. We've created a strong movement, one which has made significant strides in making the invisible visible by elevating the issues of sexual and domestic violence to a national platform. Throughout the process of obtaining justice for survivors and ensuring victims' rights, we have also, though, made some mistakes along the way. In our efforts to have the issues taken seriously, we have also inadvertently developed some strategies that have caused unintended harm and consequences to certain communities. In our 46th year, we hope to take a moment to pause, to reconnect, and to really reconnect to listen to the voices of survivors and to reconnect with our social justice roots so that we can create a vision and plan for the next 50 years. This conference offers us the opportunity to engage in transformative conversations that will enable us to think differently so that we can end sexual assault. Thinking differently includes developing strategies for the future that will be inclusive of communities that are most marginalized, immigrant and undocumented, communities of color, incarcerated survivors, lesbian, bisexual, gay, transgender, and queer communities, differently abled, and the homeless, and our Native brothers and sisters. Thinking differently means that we include communities that will be most impacted in creating our approaches and strategies. We also need to be looking critically at the kinds of policies and approaches that we've implemented for those that cause sexual harm. It is time to reframe our approach to accountability. We must partner to explore alternatives that are not exclusively steeped in the criminal justice system, but that also seek to change attitudes and behaviors, and that recognize that many of those who have caused sexual harm have also been harmed and will also re-enter into our communities. So we must focus on treatment and rehabilitation. This conference, titled Transformative Conversations, Think Differently to End Sexual Assault, is intended to push each of us to think outside of the box and engage partners that work across a wide spectrum of sectors. It is by building alliances with partners that we wouldn't normally think to work with and harnessing our strength that we will transform our movement and that we really and truly stand a chance of ending sexual violence.